Okay, today we will have an interview. So state your name.
My name is Rafi. I'm from Rancamaya. I'm here for a job interview at the Indonesian Military Officer Academy.
Okay, I will go straight to the point and ask the question. So for number one, what are your skills for this company?
Well, my skills is my brain. And I have been doing a lot of training since before I went to this course. I usually achieve good grades at schools, and then I use those skills to become a better person in this job. I think this might suit it for me.
Okay, and for number two, what motivates you?
My motivation is nationalism. I was motivated by what the officers are doing in this academy. I think maybe I could make a little changes here, becoming a good officer that is leading his men into battle against an enemy who are going to be defeated in the combat.
I see. What is your strength?
My strength, well, it's my brain actually. That's my skills, but that is the same. Well, I used to think before I could think about all the strategies in my brain, and started to use it to my own advantage. That telling my troops, and I also was ruthless enough. I mean, for an officer, you have to be ruthless. What does a good officer do? And well, that's it.
And what is your weakness?
My weakness is, I was afraid of boringness because if I didn't get assigned to a combat duty, I became bored and I wanted to do something with my life. But I am afraid of a little fighting, but that doesn't stop me for I will do it far more better than anyone else.
What is your passion?
My passion is, being an officer has many kinds of flaws, and I think my passion is about becoming a good person. I think that becoming an officer will give me an extra cut on the money, but that will make someone who I love proud, especially my parents. Mhm.
Okay, how many achievements do you have?
Well, I achieved good grades in mathematics, uh, uh, in coordinates, and organization and economics. It's because frankly, I was going to be told of how to communicate with your troops and counting how much of them, because apparently the high command wants the reports of many casualties into the report because they want to know how much of them died today and how much they need to live. But I also have many achievement in, it's not like in schools but in games actually. I used to play strategic games that gives me an advantage of strategic. I mean, that's gonna be benefits for me.
And where do you live?
Well, I live in Rancamaya, Bogor, Rancamaya, Golf Estate in Ciawi. It is actually a residence with golf and swimming pool. Even though the environment is very nice and normal, I do spend a lot of time with my family there, and I think this will make them proud.
Do you have a family?
Yes, I have. Well, I have one brother, and my father works in office work in Telkomsel, and my mother was a housewife. I mean, usually she used to work in the office, but that was a long time ago. She pensioned, and now she dedicated herself in uh, feeding me and my brother and helping me with my homework.
How do you organize yourself?
The only way I organize myself is through schedules and bucket lists. I mean, usually someone needs a bucket list that is created in a piece of paper. When it was created, I will be able to organize myself. I can know all kinds of schedules that needs to be wrong, and if these schedules are uh, wrong, that would be messy. So I decided to create a bucket list so that I can work efficiently as ever.
And for the last question, who is your idol?
Uh, what inspired me to an officer is Adolf Hitler. He wants to be an officer for in World War One, and I think it makes them clear that war makes someone a man. And well, if an officer went to war and receive a lot of medals, he will be designated as a war hero. That's what I want to be. That will make me a man later. Okay, that's it.
And that's all for the question. Thank you, Adolf Rafi.